There are many stereotypes about college students that are really funny, but I think my favorite is the one about the poor college student who survives their entire college career eating only ramen noodles. I really like ramen noodles. I've grown up, if you're really hungry and you're kind of lazy, you don't want to actually cook or make a sandwich, just make a pack of ramen, dude. Like, what's the big deal? So, everybody has their own unique way of making ramen, but I'm going to show you the most effective and, in my opinion, delicious way to make a pack of ramen real quick. So, first thing you need to do is grab a pot and fill it with water. I already filled mine with water and I put it on high heat just to get it boiling. You need to, just to speed this up. It takes a couple minutes and we don't have time to waste like that, okay? Now, the second thing I do, chicken ramen. I think chicken ramen is the best. There's some people who like beef, shrimp, pork. I hate pork. Pork's the only one I don't think I would eat at all. Now, I think you need to crush it up. I'm sorry if you like pork. It's not my thing. You need to really crush it up some. Get that nice texture in there. Now you take out the seasoning packet. You take the seasoning packet out for later. Alright, then you just dump the ramen in the pot. However much water you put in here, it's okay. It doesn't matter. And the New York Times cooking section actually recommends that you boil the ramen for about 2.5 minutes. So that's what we're going to try to do. A couple stats on ramen that I found. WiseGeek, a website, stated that there are about 95 billion packs of ramen eaten each year. And the country that eats the most ramen is China, who eats like almost over half of that. Okay, so now you need to get a little bit of a stir in. Move this over so you can see. Get a little bit of a stir in. Make sure it's not clumping up, acting weird. Watch out for splashes. That was kind of scary. But, just get it going. I think it's pretty funny how something as simple as instant ramen could become a staple for, I don't know, like a whole section of society. It's like when you hear ramen, you probably think college student pretty quickly after that. I think that's pretty funny. Now, the majority of this that's left is really just boiling. The thing about ramen that makes it such a good option for cheap eating is at a website, Hack College. Hack College found that if you bought the ramen in packs, of multiple packs, and you ate it at 13 cents a pack, 3 times a day, every day for an entire year. So you could eat 1 pack of ramen for each meal for a whole year, and it would only cost you $142.65. I mean, that's hard to beat. I mean, you got something that tastes pretty good. I mean, there's better things to eat, but ramen's acceptable. It's enjoyable. You can eat ramen and not feel, wow, that was terrible. You can eat ramen and be like, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay? That's why I like it a lot. Okay, we're gonna get some more stirring in. Now, we don't want them clumped together. We need to get them nice separated. It should have only a little bit longer to cook. So we'll just let that go a little bit more. Now, the next step, it could go in different directions depending on who you are. I personally am about to strain my ramen. I think straining it, I don't know, when it comes to the cheap instant ramens, I don't think it's best to keep some water in there. It tastes kind of weird to me. Like higher priced ramen, like actual ramen, you should probably keep some broth in there. But for this, we don't need broth. And a lot of people usually take this and pour it in there now. But I don't do that. And I'm going to show you why here in a second. just a little bit longer. And these should be about done. Which, if you go to the stores, they kind of have like a bunch of ramen flavors that I've never even heard of or tried. I saw one, it was like creamy chicken. I saw one, it was like some kind of weird oriental, like, I saw one, it was like a lime chili, like shrimp. Like, they're getting crazier with this stuff. They're about to reach a whole new generation of ramen. Okay, this looks good to me. Turn the oven on. You gotta be real careful, real careful not to, hurt yourself. Now I bring it over to the sink and strain it. You just dump all of the water out. And so, by the time you do that, usually it looks something like this. You know, just the ramen. And then you dump it in a bowl or a plate. But I had a bowl on hand that was easy to grab. Alright, the thing is that these noodles don't have any seasoning in them yet, which is what this is for. This is kind of crazy, okay? I know that. There's a lot of people who put it in the water, but if you spread the seasoning out throughout the entire noodle, right? Throughout the entire mass of noodles, okay? But you have to stir it really well, okay? If you do not stir this, you will have a whole top layer of seasoning, and it'll be good. And then the whole bottom layer will taste like plain noodle, and it won't be as enjoyable. So you gotta mix it up really well. You know, make sure that you coat the seasoning throughout the entire area. And there you go. This is a bowl of ramen done in the way that I think is the best. It's how I've always made it, and I think you'll enjoy it. Have fun cheap eating.